It was a bleak, cold winter's day of the 20th of January 1991, and a car is found smashed and abandoned in a parking lot outside the Temple of Poseidon in the area of Sumi. Passers-by begin to try and locate the owners of the vehicle, and a few meters further away discover two bodies outside the temple. The bodies were identified as 27-year-old Maria Nika and her 30-year-old fiancé, Stefano Stefano, who was a Navy captain. The victims had been a couple for just over a year and were natives of the Piraeus region. At a first glance at the crime scene, due to their remote location and extremely bad weather conditions, police believed that the couple had been unexpectedly ambushed by their killer, using a stolen double-barrel shotgun that had been used in a home invasion 2.5 months prior. The perpetrator broke the window on the car's passenger side, then shot both his victims at close range. It was concluded that the young woman was shot while sat in the driver's seat. Her body was located a few meters away with 2 wounds on her left shoulder and throat, while her fiancé had been shot in the passenger seat with wounds on his right thigh and armpit. Upon investigations, it was determined that he was brutally executed first, and although he was found nude, his clothes nowhere to be seen, there were no signs of rape or sexual abuse. The lifted above her chest shirt raised suspicion that the crime was sexually motivated, along with the theory that a hired hit or simple chance robbery could have been the reason for the murders. However, investigators suspected that the most probable scenario was that the couple had accidentally stumbled on either a drug deal gone wrong or witnessed something they shouldn't have. A case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could say. 5 days after the murders, the weapon that was used was found in the sea, with the shotgun sawn off, indicating that the crime was committed with slight professionalism. Discarded in some sea rocks with other various personal items was Maria's purse, but no DNA or fingerprints from the murderer were extracted. Rumours that circulated at the time were that the culprit was a foreigner who, after committing the crime, fled back to his homeland to evade capture. The tragic irony of the case was that months before Maria met Stefanos, she had been saved by a miracle from a car accident that cost the lives of her previous fiancé and their best friend. The accident had left her scars, physical and emotional, and after meeting Stefanos through mutual friends, had slowly begun to heal from the tragedy. She had made plans and was preparing for married life, her brother stated to the press. With no concrete evidence or witnesses, police reached a dead end in their investigations, and their case to this day still remains cold.